Aside from being a workhorse of the 20th century, the AK also happens to be a great airsoft rifle. So today we're going to be going over 3 AKs from Golden Eagle, starting with the AMD 65. Now, if you are looking at this gun on our website, you will notice that the gun is missing the foregrip that comes with the AMD 65. That's because I took it off. That's one of the things you can do with this handguard here, and it gives the gun a really nice, clean look. The other thing that I did add to the gun that changes it up just a little bit is this Sima flash hider. It gives the AK a nice menacing look, and you can find the link for that in the description below. But this AMD 65 is a great AK for a couple of different reasons. Now, aside from having a really nice wire folding stock, which is really perfect for getting in and out of vehicles, the gun has a 340mm inner barrel and shoots right at the perfect FPS level of 390 FPS, which is perfect for outdoor field play, but still staying legal under that 400 FPS limit. Alright, and the last thing I decided to go ahead and change up about the gun is this Waffle style flash mag. This is perfect because I don't have to mess with any winding wheel, and it allows me to have all the rounds, 400 of them to be exact, ready to go. So let's move on to the next AK. Up next, we're taking a look at this full metal tactical AK-47. Now, there are a couple things about this that will separate it from an ordinary AK, such as this front end rail kit up here. This is a full metal rail system. You have rails on the top, side, and the bottom. And the nice thing is you can add, say, a raised micro T1 or a EOTech or anything that's going to have a nice open reflex sight to have a nice clear sight down the gun. And these rails on the bottom are perfect for adding any AFGs or lights or lasers. The other nice thing about this gun for both left and right-handed shooters is that the charging handle is ambidextrous, which means it's going to give you quick access to your hop-up for both left and right-handed shooters. Now, the one thing I should mention about this gun is that even though it does have a crane stock, your battery compartment is still going to be up top under your dust cover like a traditional AK. However, if you are a little bit more tech savvy, you can take the gun apart and wire it to the rear with the crane stock, but we would advise against that for any newer players. Lastly, this gun does come with a high capacity magazine, but it is not a flash mag, so you are going to have to use the wind wheel on the bottom of it. However, if you're a newer player, this high capacity magazine is invaluable. All right, so now that we've taken a look at the full metal tactical AK-47, we're going to move on to the last AK in the series. Now, the last AK that we're going to be talking about today is the Cqb Beta Spetsnaz. This is the perfect airsoft gun for any newer or beginner players for a couple of reasons. Now, you will notice that it does come with this smaller mag, but not to worry, it is still compatible with all other AK mags, which is perfect because if you want to get the upgraded mag or a flash mag, you can still run this gun with upgraded Sima mags. Now, if you're a beginner player, this gun is also really perfect for you because the gun is wired to the rear, so you don't have to worry as much about battery space. Now, upgrading your gun for a newer player usually involves buying some kind of foregrip or optic, and this gun sets you up for both. You have a nice rail up top that you can add a raised optic or even like a micro red dot, and then up here you have a little bit of Picatinny rail space to add a foregrip, but I like to run the gun clean so as to have a really small profile. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this has been a helpful overview of some of the different AK platforms that are out there on the market. All 3 of these are great options, whether you're looking for a full metal AK or you're looking for a more beginner gun. If you have any questions about upgrade parts or what things you can add to your AKs, be sure to let us know in the comments below, and we'll try to answer every single one of them. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.